have some parents that show their grief through their actions. So
that's a good point that she makes about advocating for your child even in your child's death. It's just there's no greater pain than losing someone that way.
And when I got the call, because, speaking to these people and them assuring me that, because I didn't know anything, okay? I didn't know suspects. I didn't know who did nothing. Like, they couldn't disclose that type of information to me. And I didn't.
First of all, one of the things that happened in this case before they arrested these people, they indicted them. And when they indicted them, it was done under seal, okay? Because it wasn't made public. So once they got him into custody, the first thing the feds probably did was notify his mother.
I saw the stuff on the internet, and, speculation, knowing is one thing. I just wanted to know. And they called me this morning and told me, and they named the suspects, and I didn't know them by name. Well, I knew a couple of them by their first name because one of them was implicated in the killing of Brick. And
now, she just talked about one of the people in this was implicated in the killing of Brick. Brick was FBG Duck's older brother.
And I said, come to find out, one of them was, the people who Duck mentioned and something. It was his brother. You see what I'm saying? Like,
YouTube, what's good? We back. This is part 2 to this is the second part of part 7 of Who Killed King Von. The last video, I've been having a problem with I want to apologize for some of the videos that's going short. I've been having a lot of problems with my equipment. Yeah, I remember what happened the last time when we was down for about 2 weeks. We actually had the equipment here. We just had to hook it up. So that's the let's get into the equipment problems. I've had to delete so many projects that I've done, we working on everything. We talking about the FBG Duck, Old Block, King Von indictment. Of course they used of course they didn't come for King Von. Come for Old Block until they indicted King Von first, and we don't know who they're gonna use as the leader in this RICO. But right now we're just doing like a recap of everything that happened. Shout out to all of the people that been viewing the FBG Duck series. It's been going amazing, and I haven't done a King Von for a while. And since we're talking about the Old Block case, we're gonna just continue part 7. So this is just a reaction video, and he's about to read off the indictment. So I just wanted to let you guys know that instead of leaving you hanging, we're gonna continue it from where we left off.
So what other reason? Why was it so important that he had to die? Is society built on that type of stuff? Like,
that is a mother's refrain. Why did he have to die? He didn't have to die. So the people that were arrested, you may have heard this already, but it's Charles Liggins, a.k.a. C. Murder, and can you imagine, right? Kenneth Roberson, a.k.a. Kenny, a.k.a. Kenny Mack, to Carlos Offord, a.k.a. Los Christopher Thomas, a.k.a. C. Thang, and Marcus Smart, a.k.a. Moo, a state case. There is, and they charged them under the RICO statute. If you know, it's the Racketeering and Corrupt Organizations Act. And basically, you've got at least five counts here. I've got the indictment right here. And, they talk about the Old Block game. And now, remember what I was telling you guys about self-snitching, about all that kind of crap and putting shit on social media? Well, the Old Block Enterprises constituted an ongoing organization whose members functioned as continuing unit for a common purpose of achieving objectives and enterprise. That's what the Corrupt Organizations Act is all about. The purpose of the enterprise included but not limited to acquiring, preserving, and protecting power, territory, operations, proceeds for the enterprise through the use of threats, intimidation, violence, including but not limited to murder and other acts of violence and illegal trafficking in controlled substances. So, taking steps to prevent law enforcement's detection, but promoting and enhancing the enterprise and its members and associates, including by publicly claiming responsibility for acts of violence committed by the enterprise and taunting rival gang members. And they do this through social media. And that's the one thing that I could never get my head around, why these guys put this stuff on social media.
So this is part 2. This is really the second part of the part 7 of Who Killed King Von. I just put out. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, and you was wondering like, damn, what happened? Like, we was watching it, and it was just, yeah. So we're gonna continue it, and I wanted to just let you guys just see a little bit of what's going on, and just some of the things they were saying about the case and about the situation. R.I.P. King Von, R.I.P. Duck. I really feel like the stories are more intertwined than we want to think. What we got next? This doesn't have that much this doesn't have that much to do with King Von's case, but I always kept wondering what happened to the girl. I asked this a couple times. What happened to the girl that didn't let FBG Duck go in behind, like it was like a back door behind her where he could have ran through, and she wouldn't let him go through because of the merchandise. So we never heard about what happened to that girl. We never heard about what happened to Day Day. We never heard about what happened to the girl that was with him during the shooting. We know that she didn't have nothing to do with it, supposedly, but these are all people that we never heard of, or maybe they were contacted by the feds, maybe, but they weren't brought to the light again as far as the internet goes, or as far as blogging or anything goes. They weren't brought up again anymore. And some of the stuff, I don't want to say they're using Old Block as scapegoats, but some of the things that is coming out, and some of the defensive tactics that are being used to convict these guys, or for them to try to convict them, is just coming off as a little, like I said, all of this seems like a movie. And usually they don't. I'm trying to see what the agenda is. What are they trying to, besides spreading confusion and separation. That's another thing I wanted to touch on. The whole that bloggers got somebody locked up or anything. Them saying that the bloggers got people locked up. Okay, for my Chicago people, this whole Chirac blogging thing is a give and a take, because okay, you might be somebody from Chirac that doesn't do this or don't have nothing to do with it, but you got to remember a lot of these guys from Chicago that deal with bloggers, they make a lot of money, or even if it's a hustle for them, and it's a big hustle for a lot of people, and some of them are making money hand over fist. So, and then for us, we get recognition and we end up making money. So it's a give and take. And for the people that don't have anything to do with it, it just depends on the particular blogger. And then if you're really sitting here watching this and you believe that the feds really used a blogger to truly convict somebody in the court of law in America, then you need to really cut this off right now. call your nearest school. I want to go to your laptop and go hit up your nearest school and get back in school and get back in the world. You know, this whole thing of them saying social media. Okay, yeah, they did use rap lyrics and social media to prior convict people, but in this case, a lot of the evidence is weak. You know, like, but then you got some parts of the evidence that's strong also. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But right now, if it was a basketball game, them old block boys would be down by a couple points. You know, and if they had something to do with it, then you know, let things play out how they may. But if they truly didn't have, if they that's how true it is. If they truly didn't have anything to do with it, then they even talking about the death penalty right now, and I didn't know that they was giving away death penalties right now. I don't think they're gonna give those boys the death penalty. I think this is all a pony show. I think this is a gangster pony show. You know, I don't think they're gonna give them the death penalty, and that's what they talking about doing. But if they give them the death penalty, and I don't think they deserve to die. Like, you know, but who am I? You know. And I wanted to touch on that too. I wanted to touch on that as far as this whole them saying the bloggers. Let me tell you, if bloggers could get people locked up, it would be a lot more people locked up. You know, like I said, these guys control the narrative as far as media, as far as a lot. And it just creates confusion and separation, you know? Okay, so let's take a time out once again to thank the subscribers, the viewers. Backdoor Nation, we growing so fast, man. We really growing, man. This is this organic channel. Every day we growing more and more, and this is a public forum. Once again, this is a community. Even though I might be the voice you hear on some of the videos, I'm not the only voice. I'm not the biggest voice. That the comment section, you gotta drop them likes, and you gotta get in the comment section. Both of them help. Help the channel. And if you really want your voice to be heard, and for this to be a really a powerhouse channel, it's gonna take not just myself. It's gonna take y'all too. Once we right now we already have the second location where we're gonna be recording. We don't have the equipment right now, but you know, like I said, this is a new growing. I'm working on that too. Once we get a lot of the equipment, got destroyed, and we already had the equipment prior. The equipment we had in the second location was destroyed, so now we got to get new equipment. And anybody who's been with the channel a long time knows that this is things that have happened in the last year. Remember, we was down for about 2 weeks. So this happens, but I try to put out a lot of content. So when this does happen, you know, while I'm gone, you know. But anyway, let's get back to it. R.I.P. Duck, R.I.P. All sides, R.I.P. Vaughn. This is the continuation. This is the part 2. This is the continuation of part 7. This is the second part of it. I don't want to leave y'all hanging. So let's get back to it. So the feds were saying that they didn't need evidence, they didn't need a witness, or they didn't need the gun to convict Old Block. All they needed was I don't know what they said they needed. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure they already have somebody telling something. So the two main theories everybody been saying, remember the OTF Boona. We're gonna get into the OTF Boona and Little Dirk in a little while, but OTF Boona was arrested and his phone was dropped. And a lot of people, even myself, I was in the thought of maybe they went in his iCloud, and when they went in his iCloud, because they supposedly, allegedly, he shot and killed, or just no, I don't think he killed the little girl. The little girl was shot, and I'm glad she wasn't killed. You know, the 6-year-old girl was shot in Atlanta. It could have been Atlanta, I think. And OTF Boona had dropped his phone after the situation, during the situation, whatever. However you want to put it. Long story short, OTF Buna was arrested, and that phone that he had was confiscated by the police. And I'm pretty sure that they knew he was affiliated with Little Dirk, and that affiliation will lead to King Von. Now, the thing that I find weird about OTF Boona being arrested is as soon as he was arrested, um as soon as he was arrested, as soon as he was arrested, I think maybe I want to say a day. I know he was arrested before Old Block was arrested. And I know he was arrested before that the information got out that the feds had indicted them, because if you listen to what they said in the beginning of the video, the lawyer, that this was a closed seal indictment, and they didn't release the indictment into the public until after they was brought in for questioning. So did they go inside the iCloud and go go deep inside the iCloud of his phone and find out that maybe Vaughn did put a hit on him? Because remember, people, when you delete these messages, if they get a warrant, they have people that can go find your deleted messages. Even if you factory reset the phone, they don't let these people fool you. They have ways to go deep in your phone and find out information from a while ago. That's I want to believe that that's like, how they have the dark web, where you can go on the dark web and you have the VPNs, and you have the little programs that can make it seem like you're like, okay, when you have a regular computer, your location is pinging off one tower, but they have certain apps, certain programs that you can order and download in your computer or laptop, and they can make you seem like you in Italy, Chicago, New York, Switzerland, Iraq, like this, because there's people that need that. It's a lot of dark things that's going on, I think, in this world. And it's, I think that, us being American citizens, if you're living in America listening to this is for the Americans. They're giving you a false sense of safety. We're given a false sense of safety. And based off, we approach most situations based off the demographic of where we live. And like an example, if you live in Alabama or someplace like that, you're dealing with racial things, heavy racism. If you're living in LA, you're dealing with heavy gang and maybe police racism and injustice. If you're living in New York, you're definitely dealing with police injustice and unfair laws. Like, even just getting off the topic, they stopped the moment they stopped what did they call it? Back in New York, they could just jump out on you and search you for anything. And then I want to say 5 years ago, De Blasio, that's the mayor with the black son, that's the white mayor or governor with the black son. They made a law where cops couldn't just jump out on guys in the urban neighborhoods anymore. But with guys with guys knowing that the cops can't jump out on them in these urban neighborhoods, that made the violence go up, because now you can bring your gun out all the time. You don't have to just bring it out sometimes, or so that's just, like I said, all of the things that's being done is all planned, and it's all a deeper meaning behind it. So let's get back into this Old Black case and King Von. Shout out to my subscribers, my viewers, Backdoor Nation. We growing every day. I need you to drop comments. I need you to drop comments, drop likes. That's very important. Share the video. Them comments is just important as the likes. Even if it's y'all telling me to go F myself, them comments is real. For all the people that get in the comments and voice their opinions, we got a very vocal community. And you guys definitely make me proud with a lot of things y'all do. Like, I feel like I have very boisterous subscribers. You guys You guys are really turned, man. You know, y'all say it how it is, and I appreciate it. So let's get back into the video. And this is, like I said, I feel like it's a pony show, and I want justice for Duck, but it has to be to the right people. I have a child, and if this happened to my child, I would want justice, but it has to be the right people. I don't want to see them boys from O Block go to jail for something that they didn't do. It's already 1,000 people in jail right now for things they didn't do. So, these boys are talented, and if they, it just seemed like it's a tape that's just going on. It seemed like it's a never ending cycle that's being done time and time again, and like all of this was planned. And like I said earlier, the Fed's been planning this for about 5 years. Now, what they didn't plan on was King Von definitely beating that murder rap and turning it into one of the biggest rappers in the world, a legend. I guess they didn't plan that part. And I'm not saying when they originally started this, it wasn't about King Von. Donald Trump had seen what was going on in Chicago, and he was disgusted. And even though it's funny how he was disgusted, but the same people that he was with played a part in this. It's all fake. It's all propaganda. It's equivalent to you get one on 7th Street South Side, a guy to get locked up for a gun, but 5 blocks down, the government is dropping off guns in the neighborhood for people to find. So it's just a cycle. It's all a cycle, And RIP all sides, RIP Duck, RIP Vaughn, just all senseless, man. Definitely senseless. And this is another thing I forgot to say. Like, what happened to why isn't O Block Zell name in any of the paperwork? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. His name is not in none of the paperwork. So is that because of the situation that happened when he died, or what? We even got people that's saying we even got people that's trying to say he really didn't kill himself, and it's a conspiracy after that. Like, people trying to say he was killed by somebody to silence him, and with Muwap saying that he'll be home soon, sounding real, which you should be, have a high head in those type of situations, which is very hard to. Is it something that he knows that we don't? I don't know. So this saga just gets deeper and deeper, man. Like, and it's sad that so many talented people are just going from nonsense. All of this is nonsense, man. And just drop. What do y'all think in the comments as far as the case? Like, do y'all think they have a chance? Do y'all think O Block is gonna get out of this? Do y'all think they had something to do with it? I'm 50-50 right now. A part of me is saying that they being used as scapegoats, and part of me is saying that I don't know. Like, okay, we about to wrap this up, man. But before we do wrap this up, we're gonna get back into a big theory that people keep saying that Vaughn Little Dirk haven't slid for Vaughn, and these guys haven't slid for Vaughn yet. They have slid for Vaughn. Please stop saying that. They just haven't. It's just that every time they slid, they haven't killed. They've been trying to get Quando and Tim, but they just didn't kill them. They shot at them more than once. This is why Dirk house was raided. This is why Dirk house was remember when Dirk had that shootout in his house? This is retaliation for that. This is why OTF Boona is in jail. Because these dudes are pulling up, and these dudes Vaughn, these dudes are Dirk and Quando Rondo and Little Tim and them. They going back and forth. It's just not on paper. They going back and forth. They had tried to get back for Vaughn already a couple times. It just haven't resulted in death. So when people say that Dirk haven't did nothing, Dirk said it himself. You got to read between the lines. Dirk didn't even, before Dirk said it, he didn't have to say it. All you have to do is read between the lines and pay attention to what's going on. Quando said it. They just not saying each other names. This will come out soon. Nobody have died yet, So I'm gonna end it here. I got a lot to do today. I want to give a shout out to the subscribers, everybody from the channel. Um, I need to drop them likes, get in the comment, get in the comment section, say how you feel, good or bad. But yeah, Little Dirk has slid for Vaughn already. Little Dirk and them has slid for Vaughn a couple times, and Quando and them has slid back. And this is why OTF Boone is in jail now. He been having to have these type of people around him. It's the reason why he had people like Bezu and it's the reason why he has people like Bezu and Buna and certain of these people around him. These dudes, he needs that because these dudes have been looking for Dirk too still. Remember, they came to his house. I don't think I originally said it when they came to his house. I didn't think that was a robbery. I didn't think that was nothing about robbing anybody. I said that already. And from what I'm hearing, like I said, a lot of people looking for Dirk right now. This is why you got to keep. This is why you got to keep these dudes around him like that. A lot of people looking for Dirk, and Dirk sliding back, But people even you just read between the lines and look at. I think Dirk you could just Google it, man. Dirk even said it himself. We already slid back already. They slid back maybe probably 2 or 3 times, but they done slid on Little Dirk too already a couple times. This is why OTF Boone is in jail. And that shooting. And this was from what I'm hearing, it was a broad daylight shooting between both camps. Now, are they going to say they directly linked to Quando? No, but they chasing each other all around Atlanta, Georgia. They chasing each other. They going back and forth. Mimo just got locked up with a gun a little while ago. So this is a very serious situation. Vaughn is gone, but it's not over. They going back and forth, but they can't say it. They're gonna say it on TMZ. They're gonna just come out and say it's gonna come out sooner or later, definitely. So shout out to the subscribers once again, all my new subscribers. This is a open forum. You got anything to say? Come in the comment section. Let your voice be heard. Closed mouths don't get fed. We're gonna be. I'm trying to get a little interview with TYMB Feifei. I'll have interviews coming up probably. I'll say in the next couple months. I have interviews coming up. That's gonna be when I get the channel in the second location. And for all the people want to know why we don't have the channel in the second location anymore, between my nephew destroying some of the equipment and this, that, and the third, it just been a lot. Like, trust me, So we at one point we was making videos in both places, but we have a second place, and I'm working hard to just keep this. You guys don't realize how much work and I do to keep this thing going. It's a lot. So this is we approaching the end of the video, and I'm trying to I want to see what before I end it. I'm trying to look at my notes to see what really strike me the most. Okay, I don't think number 10, yeah. I don't think I stressed the fact enough about something that I was already thinking, and a lot of us was already thinking, and FBG Duck said on Truth Tellers. Go check out Truth Tellers, SMTV, Free SMTV. Go check out all the bloggers, man. It's enough. Go check out Trenches. But yeah, back to what FBG Butter was saying on Trenches News. Saying on Truth Tellers. The Fed's gonna be coming for Gyro and SCL next, and that's what I feel like they're gonna systematically come for all the people that's doing things now, and let the youngins take their place. Because contrary to popular belief, there's already people on O Block that y'all don't even know about yet. There's people that y'all didn't know about yet that's already, God forbid DQ and all these dudes get locked up. There's already dudes ready to take their place that y'all don't even know yet. But I'm pretty sure if they get locked up, then these dudes and remember this video, I already said it. It's dudes in O Block that got clout, that got bodies that can be the forefront. It's dudes in O Block that can be the main guy. the leaders right now that you don't know about. A lot of them. It's a lot. Like O Block is not gonna die from this. This is gonna make them bigger for the next thing to happen. You know, let's think about all of the people that came from that O Block STL section that was huge, and you know, people took their place. You know, so it's gonna be more people to take their place, and they already got rappers like Shoebox Baby and E-Dog is still out there, Duke is still out there. It's still O Block is not gonna die from this. You know, but yeah, this is Backdoor TV 700 ENT. And I want to thank all the subscribers, all the viewers, man. Yeah, you guys are turned up, man. We got a lot coming up. I'm trying to have interviews coming up soon. And this was the continuation to part 7 of Who Killed King Von, R.I.P. King Von once again. And we're gonna wrap this up, man. I got that Who Killed Blood Money part 1 coming up, so stay tuned. This is Backdoor TV, and I'm out.